Hey there, Evan Avnet with U.S. Task. I wanted to update everybody on the current status of the SB1 bill, which is the bill that proposes to strip all Maryland wear and carry permit holders of carrying in any place of a public accommodation. So that includes hotels, restaurants, any type of mall or movie theater, any private business, and any private property owner that hasn't given you authorization prior to going on their property in order to carry your firearm. It would be a misdemeanor, punishable up to 1 year in jail. The update is that they changed the wording slightly on that bill, not significant enough to remove anything in reference to not carrying in a public place of accommodation. And what this bill does is it basically, as I said, guts the wear and carry portion in Maryland completely. We had a debate on this bill last night in Annapolis. I'm going to include some video of my end of the debate as well as a link for the entire debate. There's a number of bills that were debated on that, so you may have to fast forward a little bit. But there were both the judicial proceeding bill, or excuse me, the judicial committee. It's very important that you understand what's going on with this because this can limit your ability to wear and carry in the state of Maryland, even though you've been issued a permit lawfully by the Maryland State Police and therefore the state. And if you have any questions, please give us an email, give me an email, and I'll place my email address down at the bottom. And if you're interested in advising your Maryland representatives, which I highly recommend, go to the Maryland Senate page and reach out to your representative and advise them that you wish to vote against this bill or voice your concern against this bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much. After this panel, we've got the list back. So after this panel, I'll call people up. The folks that are up on the panel, please go ahead. But afterwards, I've got a list. We'll call up the guests.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Evan Avnet, and I'm here against SB1. I own Tactical American Security Consulting, or U.S. Task, which is a licensed security and investigation agency. I'm also a prior police officer with 15 years. I've worked both for the city police and the county sheriff's office. I have a 25-year background in security consulting and investigation. So throughout my career, in over 1,000 criminal and traffic cases, I've never arrested one handgun permit holder for any offense. But I have seen people die in front of me due to criminal violence. One thing that I've learned over my years in law enforcement and police work is that criminals don't care about the law. Gun-free zones do not work, as evidenced by continued active shooters. Active shooters will not see a sign and think, oh, I have to go home. I can't shoot up the place. I've taught handgun permit classes for the past 10 years. People that come to my classes are not gun nuts. These are people that are your neighbors, family, and friends of all races and sexes and backgrounds that have applied for the permit and have undergone training, which, by the way, I train civil liability, de-escalation, and use of force continuum already. By the way, this bill in its original form did not allow for licensed security officers. Now I understand it does, but it still doesn't allow for special police officers, private detectives, police that left in good standing, correctional or business owners, which all have historically been licensed to carry. And by the way, we are all being protected right now by gentlemen in this forum with guns. These are armed security and police officers that are here to protect us. And now, why is that? So this bill is going to substantially make Marylanders more unsafe rather than safer. This law will allow active shooters to kill people unchecked. And I imagine that a shooting victim dying from an active shooter will take little solace in this bill. Unlike in Montgomery County, in my jurisdiction on the Eastern Shore, it can take up to 20 minutes running code, that's lights and sirens, from one end of the county to another, which, by the way, we only have about 6 officers working. So 20 minutes is a long time to wait for a policeman to arrive to protect you from an active shooter. And lastly, Senator Wallstreicher, I'd like to extend the opportunity for you to take my concealed carry class. Thank you.